we're buying all the time. We're buying every quarter. We're buying the lows, the mids, the highs. I'll be buying the top forever because I'm expecting Bitcoin will continue to appreciate as digital capital. I think physical capital, real estate capital, financial capital, people are going to sell those things and they're going to move their money into digital capital, and it's going to be a trend for a long, long time to come. I mean, Bitcoin is the only truly global capital market in the world. And so if you think about the volatility of it, the volatility is the price that you pay in order to create billions of dollars of credit and liquidity at your fingertips, all times, everywhere, for everybody. On Sunday night, all the other capital markets are closed. Bitcoin is the only capital market that's functioning. What you saw over the past week is that it's functioning really, really well. And that is the secret to the success of the asset class.
In the midst of the current Bitcoin crash, Michael Saylor, the executive chairman of Strategy, formerly MicroStrategy, remains steadfast in his bullish stance on Bitcoin. Saylor has been a vocal advocate for Bitcoin, emphasizing its potential as a long-term store of value and wealth preservation asset. His advice to investors during this volatile period is centered around a few key principles: long-term holding, buying on dips, and ignoring short-term market fluctuations. Michael Saylor's approach to Bitcoin is rooted in his belief that it is a superior store of value compared to traditional currencies like the US dollar. He views Bitcoin as a hedge against economic uncertainty and inflation, which erodes the purchasing power of fiat money. This perspective is crucial for investors navigating the turbulent cryptocurrency market. Before we delve into the video, if you want the latest crypto news, market updates, and expert insights from the top minds in the industry, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Stay informed, stay ahead, and never miss an opportunity in this ever-changing world of the financial market. Thank you for subscribing to our channel. Saylor's primary advice is to adopt a long-term holding strategy. He emphasizes that Bitcoin's historical performance shows significant appreciation over time, making it a strong asset for wealth preservation. This strategy involves treating Bitcoin as a long-term capital asset, similar to real estate or stocks, rather than a short-term trading vehicle. Saylor suggests that investors should hold on to their Bitcoin for at least 4 to 10 years, ignoring short-term market volatility. During market downturns, Saylor sees opportunities rather than threats. He often tweets phrases like, "Bitcoin is on sale," indicating that price drops present a good time to buy more Bitcoin. This approach is based on the principle of dollar-cost averaging, where investors continue to buy assets at regular intervals, regardless of the market's condition, to reduce the impact of volatility on their overall investment. Saylor advises investors not to get distracted by short-term market fluctuations. He believes that Bitcoin's value lies in its long-term potential as a store of value and a hedge against inflation. By focusing on the bigger picture, investors can avoid making emotional decisions based on daily price movements. Let's watch Michael Saylor's video interview.
I mean, Bitcoin is the only truly global capital market in the world. And so if you think about the volatility of it, the volatility is the price that you pay in order to create billions of dollars of credit and liquidity at your fingertips, all times, everywhere, for everybody. On Sunday night, all the other capital markets are closed. Bitcoin is the only capital market that's functioning. What you saw over the past week is that it's functioning really, really well. And that is the secret to the success of the asset class. Volatility is a sign of high energy. Rivers, waterfalls, fires, windstorms, they're volatile. They have massive amounts of energy. Niagara Falls is a scary place. If you're going to play in the pool, 5,000 people have died in Niagara Falls playing with it over the past 100 years. But it generates 5 gigawatts of power. That's 7 million horsepower. That's 33 million people working as hard as they can. So if you're going to harness the energy as an engineer, then you want the volatility. And if you're a tourist and you're playing in the water, taking selfies, then it's scary. No one that understands Bitcoin is afraid of the volatility. I'm advising everybody in the world that Bitcoin is digital capital. There's a revolution in the global capital markets, and traditional finance operates, 19% of the time for 10% of the world. That makes it a 2% solution. Bitcoin's a 100% solution. The future is digital, right? There's a race to own cyberspace. That being the case, empires are built on productive property, and they're defended by firepower, naval power, air power, nuclear power, and digital power. Bitcoin's digital power. You want Bitcoin, you want to own cyberspace, you want the most digital power, just like you want nuclear power, air power, and space power. It's a good investment. It's like buying Alaska or like the Louisiana Purchase. And it's also essential to national security. Crypto is a good idea to support digital assets and digital capital for any nation state, any political party, any politician. Bitcoin is digital capital, right? The world's going to be remade. There's a digital transformation in finance taking place. Everybody on Wall Street understands it. Everybody on Capitol Hill understands it. Everybody on Main Street understands it. It's like electricity or fire or the internet. I can't imagine that a nation state, a company, a government, or any particular family even is going to be successful without embracing technology. Bitcoin's been appreciating at 55% a year for the past 4 years. Bonds are depreciating 5% a year. The S&P is appreciating at about 13% a year. It's amazing to me that people would rather have a 20% ARR with 20 vol than 55 ARR with 55 vol. But if you think about it, it's pretty obvious you want the 50% return, not the 20% return. So if you're going to embrace the future, embrace digital transformation, it's going to be more volatile, it's going to be higher performance, but that's the future. So I don't get upset because I know we're winning and Bitcoin's winning. It's pretty obvious to anyone that, can chart the thing that there's a right answer and there's a wrong answer. We're buying all the time. We're buying every quarter. We're buying the lows, the mids, the highs. I'll be buying the top forever because I'm expecting Bitcoin will continue to appreciate as digital capital. I think physical capital, real estate capital, financial capital, people are going to sell those things and they're going to move their money into digital capital, and it's going to be a trend for a long, long time to come.
Michael Saylor's advice to Bitcoin investors during the current crash emphasizes patience, persistence, and a long-term perspective. By focusing on the inherent value of Bitcoin as a store of wealth and ignoring short-term market fluctuations, investors can navigate the volatility of the cryptocurrency market more effectively. Saylor's strategy, as exemplified by MicroStrategy's aggressive Bitcoin accumulation, serves as a model for those who believe in Bitcoin's potential to redefine the financial landscape. In summary, Saylor's key advice is to buy and hold Bitcoin, viewing it as a long-term investment rather than a short-term trading opportunity. This approach requires discipline and a deep understanding of Bitcoin's underlying value proposition. As the cryptocurrency market continues to evolve, Saylor's philosophy offers a guiding light for investors seeking to weather the storms and capitalize on the potential of Bitcoin.